Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An emblem, a small piece of plastic or cloth or metal, that signifies your status, rank or membership or affiliation, etc. They checked everyone's badge before letting them in. Any feature that is regarded as a sign of status, a particular power or quality or rank. Wearing a tie was regarded as a badge of respectability. Put a badge on. The workers here must be badged. A short moral story, often with animal characters. A visible symbol representing an abstract idea. An expressive style that uses fictional characters and events to describe some subject by suggestive resemblances, an extended metaphor. A visible symbol representing an abstract idea. Special design or visual object representing a quality, type, group, etc. A prominent attribute or aspect of something. The map showed roads and other features. The principal, full-length film in a program at a movie theater. The feature tonight is Casablanca. Linguistics. A distinctive characteristic of a linguistic unit that serves to distinguish it from other units of the same kind. Have as a feature. This restaurant features the most famous chefs in France. A special or prominent article in a newspaper or magazine. They ran a feature on retirement planning. Wear or display in an ostentatious or proud manner. The characteristic parts of a person's face: eyes and nose and mouth and chin. An expression of pleasure crossed his features. An article of merchandise that is displayed or advertised more than other articles. A prominent attribute or aspect of something. Generosity is one of his best characteristics. Any measurable property of a device measured under closely specified conditions. A distinguishing quality. The integer part, positive or negative, of the representation of a logarithm. In the expression log 643 equals 2.808, the characteristic is 2. Typical or distinctive. Heard my friend's characteristic laugh. A label written or printed on paper, cardboard, or plastic that is attached to something to indicate its owner, nature, price, etc. Go after with the intent to catch. A small piece of cloth or paper. Attach a tag or label to. A game in which one child chases the others. The one who is caught becomes the next chaser. A label associated with something for the purpose of identification. Semantic tags were attached in order to identify different meanings of the word. Provide with a name or nickname. Sports. The act of touching a player in a game, which changes their status in the game. Supply. Blank verse or prose, with rhymes. Touch a player while he is holding the ball. Trade name of a company that produces musical recordings. The artists and repertoire department of a recording label is responsible for finding new talent. Pronounce judgment on. They labeled him unfit to work here. Attach a tag or label to. Label these bottles. A brief description given for purposes of identification. The label modern is applied to many different kinds of architecture. An identifying or descriptive marker that is attached to an object. A radioactive isotope that is used in a compound in order to trace the mechanism of a chemical reaction. Assign a label to. Designate with a label. These students were labeled, learning disabled. Distinguish, an element or atom, by using a radioactive isotope or an isotope of unusual mass for tracing through chemical reactions. Distinguish, as a compound or molecule, by introducing a labeled atom. Celebrate by some ceremony or observation. The citizens mark the anniversary of the revolution with a march and a parade. Insert punctuation marks into. Establish as the highest level or best performance. Assign a grade or rank to, according to one's evaluation. Mark homework. Remove from a list. A symbol of disgrace or infamy. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain. A visible indication made on a surface. Some previous reader had covered the pages with dozens of marks. A person who is gullible and easy to take advantage of. A number or letter indicating quality, especially of a student's performance. She made good marks in algebra. A perceptible indication of something not immediately apparent, as a visible clue that something has happened. Something that exactly succeeds in achieving its goal. Hit the mark. An indication of damage. Formerly the basic unit of money in Germany. A distinguishing symbol. The owner's mark was on all the sheep. Apostle and companion of St. Peter, assumed to be the author of the second gospel. To accuse or condemn or openly or formally or brand as disgraceful. A marking that consists of lines that cross each other. Make small marks into the surface of. A reference point to shoot at. His arrow hit the mark. The shortest of the four Gospels in the New Testament. Put a check mark on or near or next to. Mark off the units. Be a distinctive feature, attribute, or trait, sometimes in a very positive sense. Attach a tag or label to. Notice or perceive. Mark my words. Mark with a scar. Make underscoring marks. A written or printed symbol, as for punctuation. His answer was just a punctuation mark. Designate as if by a mark. This sign marks the border. Make or leave a mark on. The scouts marked the trail. The impression created by doing something unusual or extraordinary that people notice and remember. It was in London that he made his mark. An honor or award gained for excellence. A device that when pressed will release part of a mechanism. An electrical switch operated by pressing. The elevator was operated by push buttons. A female sexual organ homologous to the penis. Any artifact that resembles a button. Any of various plant parts that resemble buttons. A round fastener sewn to shirts and coats, etc. to fit through buttonholes. A round flat badge displaying information and suitable for pinning onto a garment. They passed out campaign buttons for their candidate. Fasten with buttons. Button the dress. Provide with buttons. Button a shirt. V-shaped sleeve badge indicating military rank and service. An inverted V-shaped charge. An honor or award gained for excellence. A chef famous for his great skill. A card or badge used to identify the bearer. A black sash worn to show expert standards in the martial arts, judo or karate. A person who attained the rank of expert in the martial arts, judo or karate. A badge worn to show official position. A badge award to Boy Scouts in recognition of special projects. V-shaped sleeve badge indicating military rank and service. They earned their stripes in Kuwait. An adornment consisting of a strip of a contrasting color or material. A narrow marking of a different color or texture from the background. A green toad with small black stripes or bars. A kind or category. Businessmen of every stripe joined in opposition to the proposal. A piece of braid, usually on the sleeve, indicating military rank or length of service. Mark with stripes. V-shaped sleeve badge indicating military rank and service. They earned their stripes in Kuwait. V-shaped sleeve badge indicating military rank and service. A state in the Rocky Mountains. A card or badge used to identify the bearer. Psychoanalysis, primitive instincts and energies underlying all psychic activity.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.